I said bird! Birdful, not apple!
I panicked. So, are we still having secret meeting to overthrow our president?
Shh! The fire you play with, get over here!
Oh, secret meeting!
Must be hush. Damn! It could get us killed. Stop announcing secret meeting! I need an image sent to every newspaper I own. Did the child just scream in here?
That was Vodka's stomach.
Oh, that's... Oh. I need an image sent to every newspaper I own. Our country has a new flag. Voldia, you deal with this. This is priority number 1. I have urgent business to attend to. But there is something seriously wrong with you.
So, what is planned to overthrow?
My stomach? My stomach?
Was I supposed to say what's Vodka's mouth? He's screaming like little girl because you discovered our secret meeting?
Shh! Shh! I would like to keep my head now that we're alone.
Whose war is this?
Vladimir's war! Vladimir's war! Vladimir's war!
What would bring down Vladimir? We could poison his pickled fruit and kvass. However, we might need something more concrete.
We leaked to press that he admitted the war was reasonless.
Bah.
We put plutonium in his fish soup.
Niet.
We poured concrete on him.
Too slow. It has to be at the level of Macbeth's betrayal of King Duncan.
Whose totalitarian regime has ruined your country?
Vladimir's tyranny!
We tell you when he sanctioned crimes against humanity. Would the magma pour faster?
A guilty verdict is not enough evidence in the motherland. And where are you going to find magma?
Why don't we just stab him in back at next event? And I know a magma guy.
You stop first, Brutus. You have a guy that sells magma. Just magma.
Maybe. Maybe I make it up. Maybe I lie. I do lie. Oh. But magma would work, hypothetically.
What famine did you survive? What do you know of czars and serfdom? This is tyranny.
Vladimir is a modern-day czar.
Oh, he's a real Nicholas II, a Carpathian man. Ugh, feisty.
He is the worst man in the world.
It was that American Biden. He started all of that. Vladimir said that. His words.
An American started a Russian war?
If you'd watched the TV, you'd know this was a top secret mission. It still is. His words.
Have you heard that faint chatter? Protesters. Let's tell King Macbeth that his enemies gather around the walls.
Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane, to Mother Russia.
One day, even his retinue will oppose him. The whole world will oppose Vladimir Penin.
Dictator Vladimir!
You'll all burn in hell. His words.
What's our violence policy?
Non-violence.
Yet, for that babushka will make an exception?
Ladies, we have a protest to continue. What's Vladimir's weakness?
His greed! His height! His greed! His height! His greed! His height!
There is no well. I never did.
Not even a little?
Yeah! This is news propaganda. Kishka!
Not even a little toot toot?
A little toot? Toot! I understand you to the gulags of toot. Toot. I don't even put you on the spot.
What Conrad is trying to say is that the official story was that your hands were clean. But, you know.
I don't know. What am I supposed to know?
You know, there was a little toot toot.
I don't know that. I know nothing. I know nothing of stairs and a hoot. Toot. I know only clean underwear. Certainly don't know these pants of which you speak.
You mean these pants?
Where did you get my pants? You give me those. Oh! Stop this! Give me those! Nick! Oh! There is no stain. They are clean. Now what is your urgent news? You have my clean pants?
Scum and Trotskyists storm our complex. The walls are caving in.
Protesters. They're protesters, sir.
Any solutions that involve violence?
Their legs are most likely vulnerable to bullets. Shoot them.
Next.
You hold the Bible in front of church?
What does that do?
Nothing, really. Tear gas? Tear gas them?
More.
Smoke grenades?
Yeah, ease up. Less.
Grenades? Just grenades.
They are effective against protesters.
Send in our secret police.
Yet. What are they saying about me?
What did Vladimir use to incite fear?
Explosions! Bombings! And hostages!
Is what they're saying true?
Yes.
No. No. The protesters only tell lies.
Well,
Only lies.
What is it called when you build a secret palace with confiscated money?
Corruption! Stealing!
Why do you hesitate, Blondia?
What is it called when you poison and kill your enemies? Like a lot.
Mass murder!
it isn't just protesters. It's your supporters, too.
What does that mean?
Yes, comrade. What does that mean?
You've been betrayed by your supporters.
I was just eating my Vladimir's birthday cake. I know the real him tastes like blue, very yum yum too.
Foul, nasty things they say.
Oh, did you see him on TV today? A godsend that man is. He should be on Russia's next top model.
I heard it echo through these very halls. Evil remarks about soiled pants. What would make them do this?
Western influence.
NATO.
Your rival, Mikhail Gary.
Vladimir's critics are incarcerated or killed.
Gary! Gary!
He couldn't hold Vladimir's jockstrap. He's worse.
Poison Mikhail! Again! Then we'll see what they say.
They say you're paranoid like Stalin.
Stalin ruled with an iron fist.
They say you don't know how to rule, that you're an uninformed, undereducated dum-dum.
Their words.
Our president is a savant. He took the genius test and got every shape correct.
They say you're a man with no face, a nobody who rose to power by accident.
We truly know him, our brother, beloved by all.
7 assassinations have been attempted on his life.
They also say you went from from third-tier spy to the monster you're now.
Their words. Your protesters' words.
If I knew what they wanted, I would crush them with it.
What do we want?
Free elections! Free dissidents!
A magazine spread without pants.
Free Andre! Free Andre!
Who the hell is Andre?
He just became the cheese in the rat trap.
Bourgeois has decimated cities, separated families. It displaced over 14 million people.
Vladimir's war! Vladimir's...
What's wrong? We have a crowd to stir.
Are we doing enough? Do people even care? Our struggles are known worldwide, yet people are numb to them as they move through their normal lives.
Yeah, our voices are heard for only so long, just to die in the wind.
If perseverance isn't our strength, then submission becomes our weakness. That's why change starts with one.
Are you going to change the world with your social media, your posts, your protests? They accomplish nothing.
We are not toppling a system. We are providing awareness.
What am I supposed to be aware of?
Vladimir has genocidal intent. He's ready to wipe out an entire people from the face of the earth.
You really do not watch enough TV. No soldier from our side has even died yet.
What is the reason the soldiers are there at all?
Well, there is a reason. Nazis everywhere.
That's correct. That's the president's exact reason for this special military operation.
And what does his lapdog want?
Your president has heard your whimpers. This filth, Andre, shall be released. What is his wife? You'll need to identify him.
Identify him. Is he dead?
Oh, no. No. Identify him in his cell. You didn't let me finish. We cook all dissidents in the same cage. Is it you? Are you the wife?
I'm Andre's wife. I can identify him.
Enough dawdling. Follow.
Free protesters! Free protesters!
Get out of the chair! It is for her.
That's not Andre.
That is pain in my ass.
That's actually his hemorrhoids. The bleeding back there. Painful.
Go, Club Andre, now!
Don't you need me to identify him?
Yes, you do.
Well, Andre is...
I ask the questions here. First question. If our president rode a bear, would he look cooler?
Like he would still suck his person, so...
Wrong answer!
contracting on the flag? Should it be just me?
Sir, this is much more important than theirs. But of course we would get rid of theirs.
The protesters? What have you done with them?
One of them is in the catacombs as we speak.
And
She answered incorrectly.
it cost her. As speaking out against your president should cost you? To insult me is to insult the country I've built.
Even with the protesters we've silenced, more still rally.
Who recruits child soldiers?
Vladimir does!
What will silence them?
You could nuke them. Or just say you will. Scare them. Just force them to back off.
I would only do that if the Americans were somehow involved.
There are reports that Americans have infiltrated the protests.
War crimes are your legacy!
I can't stand for this betrayal. What action must I take?
You're a modern dictator!
Our president fights for peace. For us.
That's not all. Your supporters are turning. They deface your murals.
Oh, hurt that face. That would send this country into a spiral.
We are under siege.
That's right. From all angles.
I wear my Vladimir shirt. I drink my Vladimir mug in the morning.
We will sacrifice everything to free our country from tyranny!
Get them! Get them all! Get all of them! Bring their leader before me! What are you making her bear?
See? I told you. I told you he wouldn't like it.
It's like secrecy and all. She can't identify us. You can also do this.
Get out! I'm actually not surprised.
Don't have to lie. Only you and I are in the room.
Maria protested too. I had just taken away the right to vote. She was furious when my friends became governors and mayors.
You have that effect on millions of people.
2 nights later, my police arrested the leader of a protest. It was Maria that was brought before me.
Everyone tells the story of Mama differently.
Your mother had a beauty. That you never had.
Yet she never left this office. Everyone says you had her killed.
Were you there? Then you wouldn't know.
But you do know, and you deny it. You kill, and you deny it. You kill your family, and you deny it.
Your brother is still alive.
Yet my husband and son are not.
Does your son know who his grandfather is? Does your husband know who his father-in-law is?
My son, Yaromir, knew you were poisoning him. And my husband, Andre, knew you sent him to that prison colony.
I'm not actually the devil, you know. Has your cause made you so delusional? You think I snap my fingers and people die?
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Does it? Wait. I know that name. Andre. You would marry a dissident. Ha! You hurt your poor father.
Here is your family. And you sentenced him to 25 years in prison. You made sure that his cell had a hole just big enough to allow the negative 50-degree weather to freeze any living thing to death.
You. Did I cuff him? Did I bang the gavel? Do I control the weather?
No, you just gave the order. From behind your desk, you have given innumerable orders that have ruined millions of lives. You gave the order to poison my son!
What do you want me to say? If I knew he was your son, I wouldn't have done it?
Of course not. Dad, you would have killed him either way. Because you have never pulled decaying clumps of hair from your son's head. You have never had to watch your child die from polonium.
Don't blame me. I didn't raise your son to be a martyr. I didn't tell him his grandfather was the boogeyman. You raised him.
I didn't raise Jaromir to believe you were the boogeyman. He came to his own conclusions. The day he was old enough to run for office, he fought you in the ballot boxes.
And wasted all that time. All those years. So did you.
22 years.
Supposed to be proud of that? My daughter ran away at 18 and threw away her life for 2 decades? Huh, I'm one proud father.
You don't want to admit that I was the biggest thorn in your back.
Oh, aren't you the self-righteous one? The good one in the family. My little Masha stood up to Goliath. Or were you also a drug addict? With an inability to hold a job? A walking mess with no discipline.
And look at you. You genuinely enjoy other people's suffering. The only job I ever wanted was warning people about you.
I'm the only one in my country who hurts people? I'm some kind of a monster? Face it, my little Masha. I am a normal person.
And so was Stalin. Normal and ordinary people commit the most atrocious crimes.
Your mother stood before me hurtling the same insults. She never understood my responses. If everybody did exactly as I asked, my world would be perfect. But instead, they choose for themselves and forget I am the one in charge.
Listen closely. We don't want you anymore. We will only return to our former glory when you are gone.
Masha, Masha, Masha. My people aren't stupid. They knew before the war I was the one who hurt them the most. They knew I lied about it not being a war. But no matter what they say about me, in the end, it's my worldview that rules.
And only you can make the necessary sacrifices, Mad Titan. You trying to explain yourself lets me know everything I need to know.
And what's everything you need to know, little Masha?
You have yet to find a reason for the destruction that you cause. You're so lost, you commit a lie after lie. You don't even know why you do it. Not really, not truly.
Now that you mention it, I do recall that annoying tick you call a son. I signed the order to poison him personally.
Stop!
What are you going to say next? That men have a tendency to tyranny? They can't help but abuse power? I abused mine? To murder your son?
Vladimir!
That's become my superpower. I can tell a lie so many times, it becomes a truth.
That has become your downfall! The day you believe lies were your superpower, you doomed yourself and the motherland!
Just this one time. I'll tell the truth. Your mother never left this office. But you will. Intact. on your way to the same jail cell your husband died.
You could have had a decent life. You could have been remembered with love.
Ah, I can't express my love any other way. This is me, being myself, the animal that I am. Yakov, my boy, good to hear your voice. Yes, I'm fantastic. I just saw your sister. She had her hands full. Yakov, my boy, I want you to come home. I want my son by my side. You will? Good. Good, yes. Yes. Yakov, I love you. Volodya!
Da.
My son is coming home. Make sure his jail cell has a hole bigger than the one Andres had. He and his sister can freeze together.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Crowe, and I was the director of Kleptocracy here. Thank you. Really hoping for the show. Standing beside me is Anton. He was the writer of the show.
There's some fun, light political humor.
So we just wanted to give you guys a chance while they're setting up for the next show, and we will have an intermission afterwards, but we want to give you a few minutes if you have any questions for Anton, the shoot and everything. You ready for a Dave question?
Yes, I am.
All right, Anton.
Hit me with it.
If you had the choice between bitch slapping Nicholas II or Lenin, which of those two would you choose and why?
I don't think we were ready for a Dave question.
I'm always ready for a Dave question. I'll go with Lenin because, unlike Nicholas II, people for some reason ideologically stick with Lenin. No one's saying, oh, you know what, the policies of Nicholas II are great.
And any good other questions? Next question? I thought I saw another hand there. He's a second to go over there and everything. There we go.
I got one. What was your main inspiration for writing this?
Focus on that. She had a great answer the other night about that.
Yes, so 2 books. One was The Man Without a Face, The Unlikely Rise of Vladimir Putin. And then the other one was Ordinary Men by Christopher Browning. A reserve police battalion during the Holocaust was responsible for multiple massacres of Russian Jewry and European Jewry. And the most shocking part is these men, before being a reserve police battalion, they were bakers, they worked at pharmacies, they had very ordinary jobs. And so Irvin Staub wrote, and I sort of stole from him, was evil arises from ordinary men and ordinary thinking. There's also fun political facts. All right, can we get maybe one more, then we'll go to an intermission?
One more question, anybody?
All right, intermission it is.
Thank you, guys.